What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I appreciate it very much. I'm out here today on a small private local lake, and it is actually Father's Day. I'm out here first thing this morning to try to catch some fish. I got like 4.5 hours to fish. So in 2011, I lost the biggest bass I've ever had on in my life in this particular pond, and I lost it on none other than a Booyah Pad Crasher, but that fish was probably over 11 pounds. It was an absolute giant. So that fish probably is no longer with us, but we're going for another one like that one today. If possible, we're definitely going to throw the frog. Looks like the wind is going to blow today. We have a lot of cloud cover. Water temps are 80.3 right now, so not too bad. The fish should still be up shallow, and we should be able to catch them on top water and have a lot of fun. With that being said, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other videos that I put out. And go check some of my other videos out if you're a first timer here to my channel. Got some good stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead. Maybe we can get a big one today. Maybe we can catch a big bag. Let's get them. All right, so because we have this little bit of wind, we're actually going to start off with the buzzbait and see if we can catch one. Buzzbait's been getting it done for me. And y'all can see I'm putting on these gloves. I got some lighter gray ones so y'all don't have to stare at those bright blue ones. They were real bright on camera, so figured I'd get something a little bit more eye friendly. But we're gonna pick that buzzbait up and we're gonna see if we can get it done. I know we can catch one, but that popper, that Rico popper, well, not Rico, I always say Rico because that's just what I used to throw all the time, but that Azuma, I know I can catch them on that in here. In here is actually where I first fished it. I had never fished it before until I fished here, and this is the first place I threw it at, and I kind of figured out that they would absolutely destroy it. So definitely going to throw that bad boy, but like I said, we're going to start off with the buzzbait. Hopefully the audio is not too bad today because this wind is going to blow some, but this is just a big flat. It comes up into some trees right here. It's a really good spot. A lot of brim and bait fish and stuff stay up here. A lot of bass stay up here and feed on them. And this lake was drained down, I think 3 years ago. So a lot of fish got out of it or went somewhere, but it's got a healthy population of fish back in it now. Still have not cracked one over 5 pounds out of here since it's kind of came back, but hopefully we can do that today. We try to set a goal. I guess that'll be our goal for today. Try to catch one over 5. They're in here because I lost a couple last time I was here that were pretty doggone good. All right, so let's see. We got a couple bites around some pads. They were the only bites we got. They were very light bites, just kind of nipped at it. Oh, there's one. There we go. I was going to say we hadn't got a good bite yet, but he come up and ate it. Pretty fish. It was right there, kind of in that little patch of pads right there. Get this thing out if we can. There we go. Pretty fish. Thank you, bud. They're so pretty in here, real black. Got them on the buzzbait. Father's Day bass. Thank you, bud. All right, well, that's fish number one. Didn't take too long. And like I said, he was right there in those patch of pads right there, a little small sparse patch. So that's the beginning of putting the pieces of the puzzle together. He come up and ate it pretty good. Nice. But I'm throwing this buzz bait right now. I mean, the main reason is I'm not like specifically picking out targets, like picking these trees that I just went through apart. I'm just trying to see if I can pull up a big roaming bass, you know, up on this flat this morning feeding, you know, looking for a, you know, big shad. There are big shad in this lake, you know, a bluegill or something, and this buzz bait coming up over top of them in these choppy conditions a lot of times can get a big bite, you know, a big bite from a big bass. So I'm just kind of covering area with this right now, and you know, caught a fish on it, but we're gonna, you know, maybe start to pick things apart. That's a big one. There's a big one right there. Yep. And just as I was saying, on cue, he ain't no giant, but that's a nice one. Get in here. That is a nice one right there. Check that out. Beautiful fish. Chuck that buzz bait. Just saying, fish up here on this flat, seeing if it was gonna be a big one up here. And he came up and smoked that buzz bait. Absolutely smoked it. Y'all check that one out. Nice fish. Little on the skinny side, but that is a pretty one right there. Good one to start this morning off with. That buzz bait, gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're gonna get a picture with him. Beautiful bass. First thing this morning. Nice. All right, let's get the release on this girl. Nice fish, over 3 pounds for sure. There she goes. Well, I am excited. Things are looking up for today, that's for sure. That buzz bait is getting it done. Oh God, I figured I'd get bit right there. I did. Didn't get it though. Oh, just broke my back blade. We're gonna get another buzz bait. I got one with a silver blade. I ordered some and I got new ones at home, but I might have to go with this gold blade here right now. That's all right. Cloudy day like this, gold works good. I actually like gold pretty good. I just don't like changing when I know something's working, but that gold might be the ticket, and they might like that even better. And if they're really on it, I think they don't even care, but I got to put my other ones in the boat, that's for sure. And we had our feet dipped in chartreuse and we were getting bit, so I don't see any need not to do it again. All right, back in business. There's shad all up here. Just then when I hit my trolling motor and it hit that piece of wood, shad took all off right here by the boat. So definitely shad up here on this flat. Make sure this bad boy is running right. Oh yeah. Tell you what, and a brand new one, a fresh one, they work good. They sound good, work good, run true. Oh yeah. And we might could catch them on a spinnerbait or chatterbait. And if I won't getting bit on this, I might would have done pick something like that up, but we're getting bit on this right now. God, that fish just crushed it. I think that's a good one too. Oh my God, we got another big one. Yep, another real nice fish. Come here. Get in here. I mean, a good one. Not a giant, but a dang good one. Look at that. I mean, just choked that buzzbait. He was not coming off. Get those pliers, pop that out real quick. He was right up here beside this, on the side of this point. Like I said, these shad are up here feeding. Got that out. What a nice fish. I mean, easily a 2 3/4 right there. Just as pretty as you want to see. Came up and absolutely crushed that buzzbait. Well, I'm gonna say that gold blade ain't mattering right now because that dude come up and ate it. Beautiful fish. Thank you. Man, we are having a good day already. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. I figured it'd be one on the side of this point. I hadn't thrown to that pad patch right here in front of me yet. So I'm gonna leave the talon down and throw up here a couple more times because I'm sure there's some more big fish sitting up here. See right here in this pocket, it's a lot flatter, calmer. The wind is not on it quite as much, so we might have to go more with a more subtle approach. Maybe, I mean, I've caught them on a buzzbait in slick, calm water before, so it's not like if you don't have any wind, you can't throw a buzzbait, because that's not true at all. The wind does help the buzzbait bite, I feel like, but I've destroyed them on a buzzbait when it was pretty doggone slick too. But we're gonna throw it through here. We might pick up that popper to throw up here on this point. It's a really good point. Usually has a lot of fish on it. So we're gonna pick that up to throw in there, or up there on that point. See if we can get one. I feel like if I put that popper on up here on this point, we might have a better chance. So many shad down there. I mean, it's just the whole screen is littered with shad right now. So we're gonna take the old Azuma, throw it up there, see if we can get one. We just bit it. There he is. He come up and kissed it. Not quite as big a fish, but we'll take him. Get out of there. Here we go. All right, solid fish. Nothing great big on that popper. Nice. Knew we could get one up here on this point. That popper just so much more finessey, if that's a word, than that buzzbait. And these fish are up here. I can just see the balls of shad up under the boat, and they're just down there probably feeding on them. And this thing's coming up over their head. This nice quiet popper, and they're just looking up at it thinking, man, look at that shad right there. And they just come up and think they got a real easy meal. There's a nice one. There's a nice one. Oh, you talk about a blow up. That was a doggone blow up right there. I mean, completely ate it. Oh, now I got it popped out of his mouth. Now I got him by the very back hook. We're gonna try to swing him. I think we can swing him in here. Oh yeah. We don't have that bad of a darn limit, believe it or not. I mean, just did have him by the skin of the mouth. God, I mean, barely had him. Nice one. Easily a 2.5 pounder all day. That is what kind of bite you want right there. I mean, he tanked it when he bit it. Pretty fish on that Azuma. Thank you, bud. That was a solid bite. That was a real good bite. Ooh. So I'm catching fish out in front of the pads. So that means that, you know, with these overcast conditions like we got, these fish are out roaming, searching, and feeding. Not saying there aren't any big fish in the pads right now, or any fish in them, because I know it is. But right now you got fish that are sitting out in front. Oh, I'm up here talking and got another one come up and ate it. So you got fish coming out. They're sitting out in front. That's a small guy. Nice little fish though. But they're just coming up. They're on shad. Pretty fish. And they're just coming up eating. I can see some fish just blew up here in front of me, right in the middle of the pocket. Probably shad out here just everywhere. There he is. Nice one. I saw them shad out there popping and jumping. And I said, I guarantee you it's a doggone fish out there on them. And it's a nice one too. Yep, pretty fish. Get in here. Nice one. He's a chunky dude. There we go. Nice fish. Nothing giant, but quality fish. Thank you there, bud. Get on back in there. Good deal. And this is only like 5 foot deep. Got grass and all down on the bottom. And like I said, I saw those shad back here popping when I was on the way back here, and I had seen them flickering. And there's another one. Another nice one. Yep, there's a school of them back here. That fish is fighting hard. It's a nice fish. Get you off, throw you back. Get us another one. Another solid fish. Thank you. There's probably like so many of them back here right now. Might pick that buzzbait back up and fish the remainder of this pocket. I mean, definitely can sit there and just keep throwing this popper around and catch some, but that buzzbait might fool a bigger fish. The fish are still biting good out in front of the pad, so I'm not gonna just dive into them when I'm catching fish out in front, and good ones at that. You know, if I wasn't catching anything out in front of the pads, then I would go and start throwing the frog or a fluke or something like that in the pads. But right now, I don't feel like I need to do that, so we'll keep fishing out in front, right off the front edge of them, and see if we can get us one of those big old roamers out there on these shad. They see this coming up over the head, they might get excited and come up and blast it. These fish are biting this thing. They are not playing. Absolute smash fest. I mean, there's another one. This is just too fun. Oh man. Where's the guy? Right there. But we're gonna need a new horny toad body after we get this guy off, but that is all right. Another nice fish on that buzz bait. Put this talon down so we don't go all into the pads, but just beautiful fish. Man, this has been a fun morning. Up here on this point, that's a nice fish. It had been a while since we had caught one. He ain't no giant, but he's a pretty nice one. I always wonder how you hook a fish in the bottom lip on a buzz bait. I have no clue. We're gonna need to darn pliers to get, there we go. Got him out. Nice little fish. There you go. Thank you, bud. Up here on that point. Got him on the old buzz bait. So we fished from all the way down there, back down this stretch, and hadn't caught a fish. Got a few bites, but that's the first fish we finally caught. Right up here, kind of on these little section of pads right here off this point right here. Oh. Holy crap. That was an insane, that was a pike. That was not a bass, but that was an insane bite. I know I got that on camera. I mean, literally right in front of, that was insane. There he is. That might be a big one. Yep, that's a nice fish. He ain't no great big one, but it's a nice one. Get in here, chunk. I thought he was a little bit bigger, but that's a nice fish. There he is, solid on that buzz bait. Thank you again. I mean, this has just been an awesome day. Super fun. I might actually, right there's the ramp where I put in at, right here in front of me. It is 8:56. I had to like 10 to fish. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna fish this beaver hut and a little bit through back right there to the ramp, but it's been a good morning. I can go ahead home, get a shower, and we're gonna go out. So nice fish. Thank you. All right, well, that is it for me today. I'm gonna call it a day. Like I said, I only fished about 3 hours and 15 minutes. The bite was on, caught every single fish on Topwater, had an absolute ball. No frogfish today, but caught them on that buzz bait and caught them on the popper and caught some really nice fish as well. Didn't catch that absolute giant that I was, you know, chasing after, but that's how it goes. Caught some nice ones. So gonna head to the house, gonna do the Father's Day thing today. I know y'all are watching this. Father's Day has went on, but hope y'all had a good Father's Day, and I'll see y'all next time. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and comment down below what you like about my channel, or, you know, whatever you enjoy. Give me some video suggestions, and I'll take a peek at them, and we'll go from there. But I really appreciate everybody watching my channel, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV.